Okay. Let's have a chat finally to Sanja. Sanja? Sanja. I'm gonna call him Sanja. It doesn't sound right, but anyway.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How
Right.
can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Okay.
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Yes, you're a true analyst. Uh-huh. I'm tempted to say this one, but I think we'll just play nice for the moment. Let's not get on his bad side. Hell, we do not want to get on the bad side of an analyst. Not in the mood for mathematical screenings right now. Very generous of you.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
Neither. Well, technically, technically we are after the information broker, so we're gonna go there. We might as well just tell him. He hasn't exactly gotten our bad side. We haven't exactly gotten his bad side, and we've got some information we need to tell him anyway. So we're looking for the information broker.
Out at Devil's Peak? If you're headed that far, I see you've brought the right woman for the job.
Damn right.
But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
Nope. I have a red size project. I'm sorry, I have to say this one. If I have to eat one more weird science project passed off as food in the sprat-fucked colony, I am going to stab someone. I'm sorry, I have to use this one because I am not eating salt tuna. I'm sorry, but I have to say this one.
Yes, that's it. Channel your anger. I only wish I could do the same.
Oh, okay.
I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but
What
it
figures?
seems we're back to the drawing board.
What figures? Okay, hang on a second. If you're freeing other corporations, why would you want to bring them back?
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks.
Clearly.
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
Wow.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
And now you don't have to play by their rules. Sounds like a deal to me.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
I can understand that. So I'm guessing and possibly assuming that you're just simply tired of scrounging and scraping by? That about right?
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Yeah. So, what exactly are you going to do about it? What are you planning to?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Of
A
course.
lot of good that'll do. They'll just find another reason to turn tail and abandon you.
We'll see.
Not if we secure the proper safeguards first.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Now this lady, Celia, she knows what's going on. She's definitely in the know. Someone, obviously, but anyway.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Okay. Defend your city. Excuse me, that's just hilarious. I'm not gonna go there. I think it's pretty much obvious, but it's bureaucracy for you. That just gets way too complex at times. Okay, fine. But how exactly do you mean to do that?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course.
Oh, of course.
If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Well, I admit it. The Bolt 52 sounds intriguing and assumingly useful, but what is it exactly?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Never realized fighting the bureaucracy could be this interesting.
Yeah.
It is quite the rush.
So, once you got this Bolt 52, what's the other part of the plan?
I'll need to gather some supplemental materials, but I mustn't get ahead of myself.
Agreed.
You do tend to do that.
The Bolt 52 will be in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
We'll take care of that. Damn it, we don't have the perception for it. Ah, would love to. You know what? We could get some good reputation with Monarch along the way and find plenty of salvaging material and plenty of goodies along the way, and we get to help and clear some missions. Sounds good? Yeah, I guess we'll go and get your Bolt 52.
Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there.
We're used to
and while
that.
you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Oh, yeah. We will, carefully read it before we delete it for you. No harm's done. No harms. We'll definitely read it beforehand. Yeah. Let's see if there's anything else we can ask him first.
What can I do for you?
Look, I'm afraid I'm gonna bear some bad news upon you. Isaac Rose is dead, but I did find the people who killed him.
But that's terrible. What happened?
It was Elijah and his hooligan friends, but we told them to piss off out of town for you, so don't worry.
I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town. I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them eventually.
Honestly, if you say so, you seem like you have a lot on your plate.
It really was on my to-do list.
Okay.
Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated.
No worries.
Please consider this payment for your services.
Oh, and I've met Grim. What a great name. For a landing pad guard.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
Are you kidding me? He did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
Now, I'd like to inquire about the MSI in the good old days.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
Good. So, Hang on, for science, what's the Hazard Clause?
It's straight bullshit is what it is. A fabrication rich folks use to preserve their investments by leaving a lot of people here to die slow.
Nyoka has the right of it. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
That's shitty.
For the greater good. Allegedly.
Again, shitty. And I'm assuming that they've invoked it on Monarch?
Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way.
That's awful. So... how did MSI get kicked off the board in the first place?
I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
Okay. Hang on a second. You're kind of getting ahead of yourself. Can you sort of take it back a notch and just explain stuff?
You see what I have to deal with?
For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2, but back then it was known as Terra 1.
Ah. See, best build. Well, they've got to name it something, I suppose. Sometimes simplicity in planet name is actually the best policy. I'm just saying. No point saying, oh, it's OR04437771-2. I mean, who's going to remember that? Legitimately, who the hell is going to remember that apart from an analyst? Terra 1, Terra 2, easy, simple names to remember. Like I said, sometimes simplicity is the best policy in that particular aspect. Anyway, so what happened to the other corporations?
As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards.
True.
That ain't fair. They didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of their cowardice. The hazards just gave them a reason to put to paper.
Good point.
Sharp as ever, Nyoka. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
So, but I'm assuming not MSI, right?
Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to.
Okay.
But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up.
You know what? I'll give you credit on this one. That was pretty good forward thinking of you. I'll give you credit on that.
It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
So, I'm guessing your leadership didn't exactly embrace your ideas?
No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2, along with everyone else.
Yet, he still are.
Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI.
Makes a lot
Must
of sense.
have pissed off some real big suits to get stuck with that.
On the contrary, I wrote lots of very important reports on behalf of top MSI officials before I was able to achieve this position. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
To be fair to Sancho, I mean, excuse me, if he's sort of like one of those, like an aide to one of the officials back in the days, what it sounded like, then, you know, there's suddenly, like, half the corporate leadership is pissed off and he was left in charge. But if he's trying to look out for the best interests of a colony and try and implement his own ideas from, you know, to help try and improve the colony, even if it's just statistical, at least he is trying to do something for the colony. So yeah, I can understand that. I think he's a little bit too analytical, but his heart's in the right place, absolutely. So hey, he didn't piss off like all the others. He stayed. Go give him that. Go give that to him, you know. So, okay, but hang on a minute. Why would they do that in the first place?
I don't know. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws.
They always seem to.
I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
You and me both. But from what we've been hearing, you and me both. So, after everything we've just heard, why do you want back on the board?
Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, that'd go a long way toward rebuilding our homes.
If you can't beat him, might as well join him and reach into their pockets.
Good point,
To
Ellie.
be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation.
Yeah. True. You know, they have treated you pretty roughly. Is it even worth going back to that?
I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Put things on your terms, just like, hey, we'll join, but on these conditions. I like it. I like your thinking. So, what type of leverage exactly?
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, it'll be easier to explain once we have the Bolt 52.
Okay, fair point.
My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
Okay, so see if there's anything else you want to chat with him about.
What can I do for you?
You know what? It's alright. We'll get back to you once we have the device. Okay. Don't we have a... Oh, that's every even one, isn't it? Oh, completely forgot about that. Right. Do I get these? Oh, tough. You know what? Let's put this up to 65 and put this one up to 63. I mean, the lie's up to just a crazy 94. Okay. Now, before you're thinking, what the hell am I doing going not towards the outside? Excuse me. There is a platform I noticed around here, which is...
Hey, Velma, I got your caffeinoid pills.
You're a lifesaver. Hope Abigail didn't give you a hard time.
Just the usual. Any word on Braxton?
Nothing. Don't know how much longer I can cover for him either. Give me those pills, will you?
Here you go. You know, you might consider a real night's sleep instead.
Nice. Any of those useful? Oh, that's awful. Hey, that's off the list. There was a hatch here, which didn't it go to? Yes. To the the south of it. So I'm guessing this is like a, if you think of it like a back door. So, well, it is, but like I mean to. I suppose if you're going to imagine like the south of it being, well, sorry, the north of, if you went upwards, you would probably find the whole area, and then, you know, Stellar Bay, I'm guessing, being one corner, and this hatch leading to
Can we talk?
the back of it. Just so you put my thing away. Yeah, what's up, Nyoka?
Hey, got a favor to ask you. Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
Well, let's be honest, I didn't plan on getting myself killed.
Well, we'll see about that. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal.
Huh.
But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
You know what? For what's worth, I'm honored you're asking. And yeah, I'd be glad to help. So, what can we do?
Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were.
Sounds perfectly fair. Hang on, how do you know they're dead?
I saw it happen. Hell, one of them was in my arms at the time.
Oh shit.
His name was Hayes, and he's our first stop. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry.
Sure. And after that?
Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mantiqueen showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together.
Fair enough. Well, you know what? Sounds pretty cool. Let's do it.
Thanks, Cap.
Mantiqueen. Yeah, why not? I'll look over here. Okay. Get them. Let's work this map out. Ah, yeah, okay, got it. So this is kind of going that other way around. Okay. Oh, wow, plenty to explore. Plenty to explore. Okay. Cross the bridge and we'll go right. Yeah, right. I was about to say left because it's just flipped, so it just like directions just get completely thrown out the window. Okay, occasionally, which doesn't help. Ah, I'm so glad I got the sprint speed.
Reminds me of the crew cabin on one of my first ships.
You'll get used to it. Give it 10 or 15 years.
It's like I love it. She doesn't say like, "Oh, just give it a couple of
Right.
days." Like,
Here's the road.
Just
Follow
give
it
it.
south.
Yeah, a decade or 2. See if I can somehow. Oh, that. Oh, that did not work. Hang on. God damn it. Huh. Probably not quite as effective as I thought. Might have to start using the pistol a little bit more. You got anything? Okay, good. Anything down here? Careful, don't fall into anything. Oh. Cool. Well, I was supposed to think didn't really do anything, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, I could have shot that, couldn't I? Oh well. Right. Bit of a look around. Okay. Hunting rifle ultra. So that's not what I meant to do. 163, not brilliant. Barrel magazine. I suppose until we get there, if we had to upgrade that one, it'd probably be quite good. In comparison to this one, well, we'll see. A's is heavy. Is that use? Oh, I use the same one. Okay. 629. Nice. Wow. Let's this. I just want to see. Excuse me. Just what the difference is. How much damage do we have on this? Oh, quite a lot. Oh, well in that case I might wait a while. Get this asshole out.
Here we go.
Nice! Oh. Wait, come on. Oh, that goes around the back. Check the livery around the back.
Going silent.
Then, oh, there is. Second and soda. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh. Okay. So goodies are in here. Your book will probably have back on the ship. Oh, someone's definitely getting drunk. Or if they're dying, I suppose I can't blame them. one for the road, as they say. Yeah, come on, select it. Thank you. Okay, I'll give you that. Decent touch. Bit upset. Around here? Check. Oh. What? Definitely take all the ammo we can get. No, there wasn't. Plenty of it here. Good. I get the impression you're going to be chewing through a fair amount of ammo here on Monarch. Killing mantis. Anyway. That's what we have it for. That and any idiot marauders that want to come and get in our way. Just checking around the back of these. It's something surprising what you find at the back of buildings. I have to check. Oh, I see you. I see you, asshole.
Here we go.
That did. Oh, perfect time. Perfect. Damn it! Well, that did. That's kind of crappy.
They won't try that again.
Raptophobia, yeah. I think what I might need to do is switch this pistol to plasma and possibly even the sniper rifle. I mean, you know, plasma usually has a bit more of a corrosive effect. Corrosive is not the right word, but if you get what I mean, so. I'll clear through this place first. I mean, we're okay for the moment, but you know, I mean, I mean, they're not even magic queens and they're tough bastards, so might need to either upgrade or just, you know, maybe switch out the
Only
powder.
things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot you or eat you, or both.
Think they left anything good behind?
I guess we're about to find out. You asleep? No, you're dead. Okay, even better. Seal. What's in here? Name. Okay. Didn't he have? Are we? Oh, this is the house. Oh, okay. There's someone actually living out here. Okay. That's news. Is that Matha or Ma? I'm gonna say Matha residence. Just plain and simple. Let's put this away before we just do something completely stupid. Although that's guaranteed to happen regardless.
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
I'm getting real bad fight or flight right now. Watch your step. People ain't this friendly outside city walls.
I agree.
In my experience, any stranger this friendly either wants to rob and airlock you or sell you something.
Nonsense. Out here in the wilderness, we welcome all who come to our door. Now come in, make yourselves comfortable.
His face, his voice says, come in. His face and expression says, so you're the people we're gonna target next. That's the impression I'm getting. I'm looking for a man named Braxton. I believe he came by here, supposedly.
I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons and Marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner?
You sure you haven't seen Braxton? Heard he was supposed to be delivering medicine to you.
I'm sure I would remember something like that.
I'm sure you would.
Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
Something ain't right about this.
I agree. Completely.
Oh, hi there. Did you come to bring us more of those rocket candies?
Yeah, of course. How did you know?
That's wonderful. There was this other man who used to bring them. Not anymore, though.
Ah! She literally, her tone of voice literally just answered our suspicions. Literally. What's his name? Braxton?
I don't know. I'm not really supposed to talk to strangers.
Yeah, you said your eyes are just like... Anyone watching this conversation? No? Okay. So, why isn't he bringing you more rocket candies?
He said they were making us sick. Mom and Papa got real mad at him for that.
Some kind of off-brand drug, maybe? Wouldn't be the first or the worst.
Sure.
They went to have a talk with him. Afterwards, they said he wasn't coming back again.
So what can you tell me about this man?
Mama and Papa said he came from the city. When we got sick one time, he brought those candies to make us well again. And they worked. Now we feel better than ever. Mama says they're a gift from the Eternal.
That explains why, excuse me, there's like a redness around her eyelids, like she's barely slept in weeks, and she's got like a, how can I put this? Not smallpox, but you know when the skin just looks irritated, like it's like there's internal infection going on. Infection inside the body. That's what. Yeah. That's the vibe I'm getting anyway. You know what? We'll head off now if you don't mind.
Okay. Maybe I'll see you at dinner.
Way she said that reminded me of a rat licking its chops. Be careful.
So it says you can go upstairs, can we? something going on in there. We're gonna find out what.
Shh.
I don't care, we have to find out.
I've seen and made my share of corpses, but this is downright unsettling.
These
No
sulfur-sodden assholes. Ain't enough that the raps eat everyone? Now people are doing it too?
Well, sometimes people resort that desperate will resort to cannibalism, so... It's been known to happen in history, so... Braxton Hex Worker ID. Okay. If lost, please return to Velma Ballard as current supervisor at the fishery. Okay. I wonder if they're going to all be downstairs. Wonder. Gonna be careful. Yeah, figured. Gonna letting us leave. Well, they can try. Good luck to them. We're gonna smash our way out. Wait, light machine gun Mark II? Wow, okay. 900. Damage 58. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Anything down here? Nope. Oh, so that's the back door.
To die so cool.
Gotta admit, killing them felt real good.
I agree with you on that one, unfortunately. Clean this place out. Sorry, but they deserve that. They truly did. That was one ugly mess we needed to clean up. That really was. Terra Madak. That's like a bad horror movie. Wait, was that some... Oh, no. I thought those planks are actually literally a body just lying there. I'm like, oh, who's there? Where's this handle to? Oh, it's going around that way. Okay. Oh boy, okay.
Here we go.
So it's straight to the head, it's not too much of a problem. Okay. Direct headshots do the most damage. Okay. Not bad. Armed key building, I think that was. Armed building key, cool. Come on, asshole.
Incoming!
Wait, what the hell? Oh, great shot, Nyoka. Great shot. Didn't even know that guy was there. No, the creature was there. What am I talking about? Guy was there. They think's not a guy. Well, it might be a male, but you don't know what I'm saying.
Take your best shot, asshole.
Oh. Clean this place up one raptor at a time. Get back to the road. I was intending just to go through it bit by bit by bit, but I guess that's pretty much off the cards now, isn't it? I can hear another. Oh wow, okay. It's kind of filled with them. Oh, nice! The hell? Oh. Something got open, it's just a place you can sleep. Let's $91. Oof. Oof. Use a tad. Okay. Back to power. Oh, okay, gotcha, gotcha. Convert this to plasma. Oh, it's already installed. Oh, okay. Huh. In that case, we'll convert this into plasma. If it makes any incredible difference. That's alright with the... I wouldn't mind. Oh, okay, so that's already installed. God, doesn't have much of an effect, does it? Jeez. Or maybe it's just not that type of enemy. Maybe that is the case. Who knows? Alright, I'll tell you what. We'll take a break here. And we'll head out next time. Clear out those wraps. Go on that. Come back to the arms building. Excuse me. Sanjar. And then we'll start making our way through Monarch a little bit more, exploring. So yeah. Catch you next time.